Um, shit, where was I? Okay,
We have scurvy dogs.
right. You have scurvy dogs. Um, over the last 10 days, you guys have been in dock, and the things that have been accomplished are uh, you've brought back both of the evokers, you brought back uh, Bash, Revenant, the two evokers as Silver Wraiths.
God damn it.
You have got the ship fixed up. They were able to put the portholes on it, which are the eye-looking things near the front, were the portholes that they had to repair. And they've mounted a cannon on the front, so instead of the trebuchet in this picture, you have a cannon instead. And then the Garlos was able to find 9 more scurvy dogs. And so you have a full complement of crew. Zag was asking for the ship to be put into orbit while you guys are in the dungeon, so nobody fucks with it. But that's, now that you have a complement of crew, you can do that.
I was going to say, I feel like we recruited a crew possibly too soon, and maybe we should have waited till we cleared out the dungeon.
It's all relative. Go ahead, John.
I was just going to say, I was thinking of actually having Garlos stay on the ship in case something fucked up happens, because we don't want to lose this one again.
No, we don't. And I love that one of the voices of reason, my being the other one, is going to stay on the ship. Thank you, John. That puts so much pressure. Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we left our ship with just NPCs, and look what happened. It blew the fuck up.
I mean, that's a very valid point, and something we could have easily addressed with some eyes at the ship and a teleportation spell for sure. Like that's very valid.
Walkie-talkies would have been really useful.
Yeah,
I'm going to say in the line of walkie-talkies, because that's what you need more than people on the ship. Like, the player characters are very high-powered people, and if you instead put a familiar on the ship, you would have the walkie-talkie ability while you're in the dungeon, without
sacrificing player character.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're going to need your whole party for getting into this dungeon.
Okay.
This is not a... Yeah. Like the next several rooms are just like...
The problem with our walkie-talkies are they keep dying. My other question is, would it be worth our time to take another 3 days and try to recruit some more fighters or something for the party from here? Or is that not a budgetary expense we can handle right now?
I think it's more lines of people look at what our party is composed of and aren't interested in hanging out with us at all.
Gotcha. That's valid. That is valid. I'm sure.
I don't think so.
It's a serious problem.
Love, I think you could do something about that, couldn't you?
I'm going to point out that when you guys did a commune and asked the goddess Inara, how long you had, or if you guys could take some time to go and delay before you went in the dungeon, her answer was yes, but hurry, and that was 10 days ago.
Define hurry. Who's like I don't know what kind of god this is. I don't know enough about this particular part of the world with this god Hellstone to know how she views hurry. And gods have a pretty long timeline, in my opinion.
In your opinion, that is true.
Our timeline, though, is different, and we don't have a lot of time.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was the other thing that happened in the last 10 days. I need to make to wrap up. Thank you, Pat. That's the other thing that happened in the last 10 days. Laz and his clerics tracked down a rogue kobold who was asking questions at the temple, the local temple of Inara, about people who'd been to the tomb. And he tracked him down, used a combination of diplomacy, bluff, and kill, and basically found out that someone was paying rogues, someone was paying the Thieves Guild to find out who had been in the temple, and if they could find out where exactly it was located. Blaz had a strong enough bluff that he convinced the creature, the kobold, that you guys had not been to the temple. But that information is definitely a thing. So that is the other factor that exists.
I really hate that we have to go back into that goddamn dungeon.
I do too.
Can we?
I'm more excited about it
I've
now.
already told you a few times who else is interested in the dungeon, and if you guys are forgetting that information, then I'm at this point that's on you.
No, I don't think we have forgotten the information. And we need to be the first ones to get there, and I understand that. I just fucking hate the dungeon.
Surely someone remembered,
Agreed.
but I mean,
Agreed.
come on, Victor. I thought you wanted to wrap this campaign up.
Emotional blackmail. Okay.
I mean, if you guys decide not to go into the dungeon, it'll wrap up pretty quickly, but in a very wrong direction.
No, we're going, Victor, but only because you're making us.
I'm just telling you. I'm giving you information. This is Skyrim. My dungeons are Skyrim. You don't have to follow the thing that tells you go down this path to do this thing.
But it's not Skyrim because there are consequences for not doing that.
There are consequences in Skyrim. John created a Skyrim universe with no dragons. Okay? I just want to point this out to you. It was a what the fuck moment beyond what the fuck, in my opinion.
He just didn't do the main quest.
Yeah. And he basically engineered the universe to where there are no dragons whatsoever, and it's very weird. No vampires. Yeah. So it's like you can do what you want in the universe. There are consequences, just like Skyrim.
Okay. Once
That was, by the way,
feeling.
that was legendary, by the way. The whole Skyrim without dragons. Like the goal of the game doesn't exist. It's like what? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. That's my job.
Blah, 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 doom, death, and destruction, blah, blah, end of the world, blah, blah, let's go.
Blah blah blah.
Jars, what is this?
That's nothing. Don't pay attention to that. As a matter of fact,
No,
I'm
I
gonna
want to
stop
know
sharing
that.
for a second.
What was that?
Nothing.
Uh-huh. Right.
Hey, Brandon, and no worries if you haven't, because this is a failure on my part, and also I understand real life exists. You didn't have a chance to look at my player character sheet, did you, by chance?
I did. I edited everything. The only thing I forgot to do was the hit points, which I just did.
Oh, crap. Nice. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Bash and LJ have significantly less hit points than they used to now.
Oh, no.
That's a bummer, but also I'm dead already, so
Yeah, I mean, we are the Walking Dead.
I can deal with this.
Choices were made. We've made so many choices.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Everyone says hi. Ooh, I should probably also start keeping some negative energy rays on hand.
Okay, we're almost done with that.
It's a party. It's a
Hello,
party.
Zach.
Hello, hello.
All right. To reiterate, Joel and Suzanne are out today. I'm going to take Joel's temperature. We may not get him back for a spell. We'll see how he's going. But Suzanne should be back next week. She's just sick from a flight that went poorly.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I was being smart. I hate it when I'm smart. Fuck. Hopefully this does not bite me in the ass. I did something really cool with the dungeon, and I may have given myself more to deal with than I assumed I was going to. So we'll see what happens. This will be either really cool or a pain in the ass. But if it's a pain in the ass, it's not your pain in the ass. It's just mine.
That seems like the game anyway, you know?
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're the one sending us back in.
Back to the breach. Okay, so history. I didn't write it down, but I wish I had. I'm gonna put it into chat so I can.
Hmm.
Is there anything else people are gonna do before you leave? Jesus Christ.
I know he's not currently here, but I want to give Frederick the rifle looking thing.
What rifle?
The thing that we had special made, or I had special made.
Yeah, he
Oh,
got
the
a
blunderbuss.
gun.
Yes. Okay. Cool. We're gonna call his name Jamie.
Someone playing Frederick, so we can use that thing.
Yeah, Suzanne and Joel said whoever wants to play them, you can. So who wants to play Frederick and who wants to play Blodgette?
I'll play Blodgette.
Okay.
Don't make me do it. My roll's terrible.
I'm already playing two characters.
Ben or Caroline, you guys want to play the Ranger of Doom?
And I totally feel like you should be the one doing this.
All right, it's
All
on
right,
you, sir.
I will try my hand at that. Okay.
You know, I once asked a woman if I could just replace her for a moment in her body. She's like, I don't think I'd like what you do with my body. I think that's pretty much how Joel would feel right now. I don't know.
No, and I think last time we talked, Joel was agreeing with Ben about chasing down the good Yankee and how much he hated them. So
Yeah,
I think you guys are on.
Right?
Carlos is on that too, as long as it's after we get this done, because this is more important.
One of those priorities. Okay.
Yes, we're in a rush, kids. My goddess is telling me that we do not have any more time to fiddle for it.
I'm all for that. Let's figure out how to get to the damn thing and get the damn thing done.
So I'm going to suggest that we don't leave the ship in the dock while we're gone. That we have the crew bring it out and bring it back to us. If we can.
Where we're going to have walkie-talkies. What do you say when you say
Yeah, which familiar are we leaving with the vessel?
We could leave Dog because Dog can actually speak our language.
Let's go with that then.
Dog absolutely refuses.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
Really?
No, we won't do that then.
Wow.
It's like a
He
badger.
wants to communicate with the two badgers.
Well, I would be
Technically, you should have.
leave my Badger, and so Matilda can communicate with whatever the hell Frederick's Badger's name is. I don't remember.
What's up with dog?
Dog has an attitude.
Yeah, she does.
Dog is a very nice dog, but Dog definitely has a will of the dog's own.
Yeah.
It's the most willful familiar you guys have ever seen.
Quit chewing my cord.
Yeah, that's what Lev has to say every fucking day.
Euphemism.
No, my cat is literally lying here, chewing on my cord.
Thus, I don't have cats.
Cats are awesome.
You're missing out.
Dogs are awesome.
Cats are awesome too.
Dogs rule. Cats drool.
Keep telling yourself that, dude.
I mean, it's dogs that drool.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, pretty much.
Head up.
Although to be fair, my cat Loki does drool. He likes to be scratched at the corners of the mouth and on the face, and he'll drool all over you.
Victor,
Repulsive.
everything we talked about offline is, do I have to roleplay some of that to get that? I don't want to waste any time.
Role playing's never
The
a
only
waste of
thing
time.
was the recruiting thing was the only thing
Yeah.
you would need to role play.
I need to roll for that. Yeah, so basically I'm attempting to find someone who is a member of the church if I can.
I will join your church.
Yeah.
Well, not in the state that you're in right now, you won't.
I see how it is. You're judgy like all the rest of them.
Yeah, you forgot, Ben. He's a racist.
No, I'm a deadist. I'm deadist, as the case may be.
So many levels of wrong. Okay.
So anyway, I will. Carrick will come with me to support me because he's awesome, and I will go inside and roll because that's where my dice roller is. Be right back. Sorry. Need to do. So, can you roll on his diplomacy roll? Leadership. Diplomacy or leadership, sir?
Leadership.
No, leadership, please.
Thank you. Okay. And I get how much for Carrick support? Plus
Plus
2.
2. Yes, sir.
Rolling a 20. 14. So that's plus 5 is 19.
Balls deep over there.
I'm going to sign on a different computer.
Okay.
But I'm here. Chat. I should open up the chat. Just because I'm sure you're messaging me. Maybe not. So this. Deep sick pain black. I found out that these are more to the dungeon where it is. Reincarnated to the members and raise the rest. Cool. And Ben is a revenant, and there's 2 silver rays in our party.
Yes. You've got 3 undead party members and 2 undead NPCs.
Wait, who's the 3rd undead party member?
Lev, LJ, Bash.
LJ?
Yeah,
LJ is a crypt creature, I think.
he's a corpse creature.
Corpse creature.
It was a very spur of the moment thing when it was looking like we were going to really thoroughly get our asses handed to us.
Yes.
Yes, we are undead because we chose life.
Ah!
No?
Oh, Victor.
Oh, man.
This chart sent very
Copy and paste it into Excel.
strangely.
Chart.
Copy and
Okay.
paste it into Excel. That's the best I've got. He asked for
I
explicit
will.
information.
I will do that.
Okay. So in 10 days, Zag is waiting in the lobby again. He keeps going back to that lobby. Apparently it's a good place to hang out.
Yep.
Crypt thing. You make my heart sing.
That really didn't make it better.
Also, you can, once LJ is in crypt thing form, you can easily remove the necrotic cyst without doing any further damage.
Sweet. Then yeah, let's do that for sure.
Hey, does Lev have delayed blast fireball as a spell?
I don't believe so, but I could prepare it before we leave.
No, just thinking of having it when we fire the cannon, have a delayed blast fireball attached to it, so when the cannonball punches into the vessel, a fireball goes off inside of it.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
That would be some work.
Worth it.
Okay.
But I mean, delayed blast fireball already has the range of a fireball, which is almost 900 feet.
But I'm just thinking of delayed blast fireball being used as an adjunct to the round. So if the round punches a hole in the vessel, goes inside, delayed blast fireball goes off inside the vessel.
Okay, I see what you're saying. That's yeah.
A nice internal explosion for everybody there to kiss on.
Yeah, I could set the destination of the delayed blast to be the cannonball. And then delay the burst.
Cool.
That wouldn't be all that much work.
To do it without you casting a spell would be work.
That would be work.
Oh.
Right now, in this immediate point in time, my only concern is that way too many of our party members can actually be turned by a high-level cleric.
Okay.
Actually, I think Lev is the only one who doesn't have turn resistance, so it would be fairly difficult.
Honestly, we always have something going against us, so I don't know why we're surprised. And it's like, okay, this too.
True story.
Okay, well, let's roll on down then.
Yeah.
All right. Shit, sorry. Too many things going on. You guys are back. You guys are back to the entrance of the dungeon. Oh, that's right. You guys. So in order to get to the dungeon, you have to teleport back to the entrance because you can't teleport in or out of the actual dungeon itself.
Oh God.
So you teleport back to the entrance where Squinky the Slug is your new friend.
There it is.
Okay. You show up at the entrance to the dungeon. You know that Squinky, the friendly slug, friendly to you, it's not quite friendly to anyone else, is the guard of the dungeon, as it were. And he seems to like you guys, so he doesn't kill you. And just for reference, this is a gift, by the way. It's a hippopotamus. It's a bipedal hippopotamus, and they're about as big as a hippopotamus. They're used as bouncers on this planet. Anyway, that's important information for the next sentence.
He's a hippo pirate.
That one is, yes. When you arrive at the entrance to the dungeon, you see Squinky the Slug chewing on the remains of the skull of a gift. And behind
Skull of a what?
gift, what I just showed you. The slug is chewing on the remains of a gift. Behind the gift are 4 other fresh skeletons.
Oh dear.
Squinky sees you guys and makes happy slug noises at your return.
Hello, sweet baby.
He says, "Are there any more coming? I haven't had this good of a meal in a long time."
We don't think so.
Oh, okay. He keeps eating.
What is it the remains of?
Just showed us the hippo pirate.
Oh, okay.
which are called gifts, not to be confused with the gifts on the internet, because that confused me for a second. But I'm catching it.
Fair comment.
Griff, sorry. Griff.
No, I feel like that was my bad.
No, you're good.
So obviously some people came in while we were gone and apparently knew we were gone. Anyone else find that interesting?
Well, someone else found the temple, and the Thieves Guild's been looking for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it's the Thieves Guild, and this is becoming a Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom scenario, which I'm totally fine with because that's much easier than taking out the gift, and we will eat them for dinner when we leave this temple. Or Squinky will. He seems to be enjoying himself.
I mean, he is. You guys are the only ones who have the black box that has the riddle that tells people how to get past him. So
That's kind of harsh.
I think at some point we should consider talking to Squinky and asking him if he has greater aspirations in life than his current role. Maybe we can do some adventuring together.
Maybe on the way out. Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Like I could use a new pet.
Well, I mean, we have to consider: are we going to be coming this way when we come out, or are we teleporting out of there? You know.
I mean, that's maybe we should talk to Squinky now.
Okay.
you have to come back out this way each time you teleport out. So you've been back and forth several times.
Oh, okay.
Well, not several, I guess 3 times.
Yeah, this is not the time. Okay.
All right.
Now.
You guys are able to get to this area of the dungeon with ease.
Because we've done it.
The holes in the walls are still there. You get up here, and you're able to get to this temple room here, the little weird temple-y altar-y thing.
Why did we teleport out last time?
Because you needed to heal Eldrick.
Oh, okay.
You had the necrotic cyst, and the damage from that could not be healed by normal magic.
First, now he's undead, so he just reached and pulled it out.
Right, and you didn't want to risk doing it inside the dungeon, whatever you had to do. And also, you wanted to entertain me, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
So now you're here, and the doorway, the secret doorway to Area 15 is still open, so you can still get to that. What do you guys want to do?
I feel like I haven't been here, so I don't feel like I get a huge say in this.
We're looking for places we haven't been before. Because we haven't come across the real torque. By the way, who has the fake torque?
Don't know the answer to that.
I'm going to say
I do not.
I'm going to say
Yeah.
Blodgette doesn't.
That feels like a Blodgette item.
Yeah, Blodgette could have it.
Okay, so what if we went through the wall, where all the pews are, and just, I don't know, so see if we could find our way into that room that's now blocked off because of the collapsing floor or whatever happened there.
You can get into this area 15 easily. That door is still open. I just started you off here.
Okay.
So you can get to, that, and you haven't gone any further than that, but you can get to that, which leads down to this room with all the pit traps.
Great. I think that's what we need to do, guys. Unless somebody has a better idea.
Okay, so you're going to go down to where the pit traps are.
Kids?
Freida
Yeah,
lead.
that sounds fine.
Did you want to lead the way, Caroline, or did you want somebody else to
The
lead?
hell no! I don't have the hit points. It's like
LJ will lead.
I get my entertainment where I can.
I mean, I would say Bash would back him up, but Bash is pretty weak right now. But yeah, Bash will back him up.
Yeah, LJ's in a similar position.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
Frederick will have your back. He's like the super high powered arrow slinger for the day, so you're good. What is the rest of the party's order?
Why do I feel like Frederick is going to get turned before?
no, don't even
before
tempt
George
it.
gets back.
Don't even
That'll
tempt
be
fate.
great. That'll be fine. Frederick will not get turned into undead because I don't want to deal with Joel getting back and him being undead.
I imagine that would be far too entertaining.
Victor, I cast die, and I use the claw.
All right, so we've got LJ going first. Who's going first? Lev?
We have
I
that
get-
horde
LJ
going
is.
first.
Cool.
Yeah, the undead horrors go first, and then Frederick. Where did
Frederick,
Lev?
Freida. Lev will be up with Freida, and the evokers will be behind them.
Okay.
Seems reasonable.
You are surrounded by undead.
Yeah, of course I am. What else is new in my life?
And where is Lev's lunch? I mean, Garlos.
Actually, put him up alongside Frederick, because I'll put him next to Lev to also get him in a position where he can
Let
cast
me mark
spells.
off that. Let me mark off that lesser restoration for you.
And then Zach, where is Blaz and Blaz and the clerics I gather are behind them.
They'll take up the rear as per normal with Blodgette nearby. So are all the traps, the holes still triggered?
Yes. Let's see, cleric number 1. Finder. Oh, that's funny.
At this point, just so you know, Victor, I will be casting my usual party buffs, and I will be typing those out. So it's going to take me a minute, but they're cast now.
Will do. All right. You guys see, I'll just move LJ. You guys see that the planks that you put on top of the pits are still there all the way through, and then you climb down into this one, and you can see this area still there, but you notice immediately as when you go down the inside the pit and look down this hallway, you see that the hallway to the right is full of fog again.
Why was it full of fog the last time?
Because the Lich was sending out deadly fog.
Fabulous.
The Lich is back.
Possibly. Oh, it's a lich, right? It's confirmed to be a lich?
I that's what we were calling it.
Are we sure it's a lich?
I'm not sure of anything.
I mean,
I could have Carrick cast a detect undead for a few rounds, and we could figure it out. But there's so much.
Last time he did that, it stunned him because he's too powerful of an undead.
That's true. So Blas could do it. But I would need the residual undead to step aside.
You detect a lot of undead.
Okay, the residual undead steps aside, and Blas is going to detect undead now.
Yes, Blas will detect undead towards the mist into the room where the lich used to be.
You detect a singular high-level undead.
Is it gonna stun me?
It doesn't stun you. It's not that high.
Okay, so it's not that powerful. So I'll concentrate on it for 2 more rounds.
Okay. You're pretty sure it's the creature you guys were fighting last time because it's big, mean, and nasty, and crime-fighting guy.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, same guy. And I keep concentrating to figure out exactly what his hit dice and type are.
No, you don't get that. Do you get that? Do you get type with that?
I think I get type at least. I'll check.
Please do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, he's definitely there.
Wait, and I'll tell you what I see in just a minute. As soon as my computer decides to cooperate. There we go.
I mean,
It's doing a lot for an old computer. I'll tell you. There we go. Bam. Third round. Strength and location. Strength, which I imagine is hit dice, and location of each undead aura. And so, aura strength, if it's 11 or higher, it's overwhelming.
it's not overwhelming.
Okay. So 5 to 10 is strong.
It's about, but it's right about your level-ish.
Okay. All right. And there's only one of them, right?
There's only one.
Yeah.
I really don't want to fucking fight this guy again.
Maybe we can get him hooked up on a dating site.
So
we could try diplomacy.
We tried really hard with diplomacy last time, and it still failed.
Did you really?
I mean, we didn't really, because he popped off with the immediate, oh, I'm going to control you thing.
Okay, before we launch into fighting again, how about we try again? I don't know.
Okay.
Can we ignore him and move on to places we haven't explored yet? Since I asked the goddess and she says we have not come upon it yet.
Well, we're kind of at an impasse there.
Well, let's see if we can pass it. Maybe we could.
Do you have any ideas on where to go next?
Not a fucking clue.
So why don't we ask him?
Well, it's not like we can get our asses handed to us any further. Okay.
Isn't there a space after it to the south, after that room of horrors?
No, I was searching around in there and I didn't find anything.
I just see some blue there, so I thought maybe there might be something. We go back in the chapel for a bit, or is that just way?
Okay. I mean, you can go anywhere you want in this area.
So I take the clerics and my new party member or my new NPC, and we go into the chapel.
Okay.
I've got a question.
Are you gonna get married? What you got?
No, I'm taking Blodgette with me, and we're gonna do a very thorough search for secret doors.
Okay.
That red section where whatever collapsed. The tunnel collapsed, right?
Yes, it didn't collapse. Basically, it's a counterbalanced floor that dipped into a pool of lava.
Right. Okay.
Right.
There's a room beyond that. Is that correct?
Yes-ish.
Yes-ish.
I think, Lev, did you go into that room? I remember you got to here. I don't remember if you got into that room.
I did get into that room, and I couldn't find anything in there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was just a 30-foot by 10-foot corridor.
Yeah, we just had a corridor. Did the corridor go nowhere?
Correct. Dead.
Okay.
Hey, Blas, just remember that last time when Blodgette and I went searching doors, I got down to half hit points pretty quick.
You got what?
I got my hit points halved pretty quick. The doors here are not particularly great, even if they've been checked for traps. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, we won't open anything. I just want him to. I want them to find it. Anyway, yeah, deal with it however you want. We're looking for secret stores in the chapel.
Right, and Freida,
Okay.
Caroline, did you say Freida was going to do something with the ring that let her go through walls? Or no, does Blodgette have that, or I thought Freida had that?
I think Blodgette has it.
Oh yeah, Blodgette has that. That's right.
Yeah, it was actually Garlos's, but he gave it to Blodgette because Blodgette could use it better. Garlos is just using it to dodge out of like area of effect blasts.
Reasonable. Well, maybe we should have Blodgette go through some walls.
Blodgette can definitely do that. Which walls would you like Blodgette to go through?
Well, can she go around the lich?
Well, the lich is kind of off in his own corner.
I got that.
He's in timeout.
Can we go? Is there anything to explore after the lich? I cannot tell where the lich is on the actual.
On this map, the
map.
lich is up here. I'll put the lich over here just for shits and grins.
Just so that I have an idea. Okay.
Yes.
So as far as we know.
As far as you know.
I thought we'd killed him though. Or that was like a fake lich, wasn't
You
it?
didn't. No, you killed the lich.
If it's a real lich,
Did you kill
then
his
we didn't get the phylactery.
Yeah. Did you kill his prophylactic?
No.
There you go.
So I only need to go to the clinic again. Damn it.
All right, let's just hope it's not past the lich. That's the best we can do at this point. What about on the other side of that staircase in 15 or 51, whatever that is?
You want Blodgette to go to the left on that side of the staircase?
Yes.
Okay. Blodgette is able to use his ring to go into that wall.
Okay.
He finds nothing on the other side of the wall. It's more rock. He goes 10 feet in, and it's just more rock.
What if we try using diplomacy and explain to the Lynch about the really shitty last 11 days that we just had, and just tell it to him like a good story and see if we can bond over it? I feel like he might find it humorous.
You can give it a shot.
Shooting for pay, eh?
Sir, how do you feel about storytellers? I have quite a story to share with you.
You tell me who's going to go and try and talk to the lich, and we'll role play it out.
Lev could go do that.
Blodgette does not want to go through there because going through the arch is how you get you have to make a bunch of saving throws going through the arch.
Ah.
Over here. Over here. Okay. Blodgette is able to go through that into that area, and nothing happens. It's just straight up stone. Okay, you guys have said you want to do things, but nobody's telling me who's doing it.
Lev is going to negotiate with the Lich.
Okay.
I'm going to be not next to Lev, but I'm going to be on the staircase just so I can hear what's going on and possibly throw down suggestions.
Bash will Frederick won't, but Bash will go with Lev just as evidence of how shitty the last 10 days have been.
That we don't just you don't need to say anything though.
That's gorgeous. Let me double check.
Flex.
The clerics move out of the chapel to the top of the staircase.
We're just all listening.
Okay.
Laws and character, the rest of my party is staying behind.
What's the highest charisma in the group?
I think probably Carrick does.
Nope, that'd be Garlos.
No, never mind.
21.
Oh,
Lev also has a 21 charisma. Lev.
Okay, good. I'm glad of that. We need high charisma for this.
Bash is with Lev, so can we use Bash's charisma along with Lev's charisma?
No, that's not how charisma works. You can support him and give him a +2 if you make the diplomacy check, but we're not quite there yet. All right. Lev, you don't get that far, actually.
Okay.
You are in the mist. Oh, he does have one. Okay. You are in the mist, and wham, you run into a solid wall. An invisible wall right there. Your spellcraft is high enough, you know that it's a wall of force.
Interesting.
I think
And
we
you
start
see,
talking
when
here.
you hit it, you see a prismatic eye pop up out of the mist at the end of the hallway.
Lev will become visible, and he'll wave at it,
Okay.
and he'll say, well, Prismatic Eye can't hear, but maybe he can read lips, so Lev will say, hey, can we just talk this time? Skip the killing each other part.
Ross also pull out a sheet of paper from his journal and write on it, would like to negotiate, not fight, and hold it up so it can be read.
Yeah, there you go.
If nothing of that nature works, Freida is going to pull out a white handkerchief and start waving it in the air. That's almost a universal code.
True.
Much.
All right, you are able to Okay, a magic mouth appears on your side of the no, on his side of the no, I guess you can't use a magic mouth like that. Do, 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 do. Well, actually, technically you can, but it gets tricky. So he doesn't have that. Okay, he does have that. You hear from further on in the dungeon, a raspy, belabored, "What?"
Lev will what'll Lev
On the
say?
wrong foot.
Yeah, I think we got off on the wrong foot. We thought we were looking for the thing that you had around your neck, the torque. It turned out that's the wrong one. So sorry for catching you in the crossfire like that. Do you know a way to get further in through the dungeon? I know there's that fog door through the chapel, but we haven't quite figured out how to get past that.
In exchange,
Yeah,
we have an excellent story for you.
An excellent story and your torque.
Also music. It's a story with a song.
You hear a raspy, throaty laugh that blossoms into a full-on cackle. Yeah, it's an absolute cackle that goes on for a really long time. Yeah, the undead, the lich is absolutely laughing his ass off at you.
Nice.
Yeah, just say that. First,
Well, why is it all the
the
monsters
first
in this
ones
game are
to,
so
you're the
aggressive?
first ones to disturb this far, to get this far in almost 2,000 years, and you still have no clue. And he just keeps laughing.
Look, all right. Rub it in. Come on.
Oh, yeah, he does. He does.
Get it out.
All right. Hang on now. It's fair. Obviously, it's probably been a boring 2,000 years for you. I'm sure you've heard all the excuses in the world as to why people need the torque. But we can honestly tell you we are actually trying to save the universe.
Oh yeah, Eldritch Evil, Outer Realms. You know, the usual.
It's a case
Death
of you
of-
die, we
death of the
die, everybody
multiverse.
dies.
Yeah. Death of the multiverse kind of thing.
And although I am sure it is funny as hell, that we don't have a clue. And I'll own that. We don't have a clue.
We've kind of got a clue, but we're out of them right now.
We're really trying to fix things before this universe is completely gone.
He says, if I've heard it once, I've heard it a million times. Oh, we need the torque. It's the most desperate thing in the world. We have to control a fucking god because my sister's dog's aunt has died, and this is the only way to get him back. Oh no, it's the end of the universe. My period has stopped. I can't even. No. Fuck all of you.
So you so
He actually goes up, opens the door, and then slams it in order to slam the door.
I'll let him have his little tantrum, and then I'll say, so you do know about the real torque then?
Why do you want to torch oh great Lynch that is living in a hole for the last 1,000 years?
2,000.
2,000.
You're not there. The people who are currently there are Freida, Garlos, Blot. Oh, you are there. Oh, I thought. For some reason, I thought that was Blodgette. I don't know why. Too many bees. It's my own fault. I admit it. Too many bees. All right, Bash. You're like, why do you want the torque? And he actually comes back out. You hear the Lich stomp back out and poke his head through the door just so he can look at the lot of you. He says, first off, what the fuck happened to you? Secondly,
if you don't want to tell us where the torque is, you don't get the story.
he said, secondly, I've dedicated my life to keeping people from getting it. I don't want it. Nobody wants it. Nobody should ever have it. So fuck off. Also, get some face cream. This is not a good look. This is not a good look. You're not doing yourself any favors.
Well, that is true.
I
However,
can actually smell you through the force wall. That's bad. You are a foul beast. You should not get that fixed. Anyway.
well, if you know of a good place to get that fixed, feel free to let us know.
I like this guy.
But as far as it goes, when you have actual gods influencing the universe to come from one dimension into another, which is destroying current dimensions and is starting to affect this area. Hasn't reached down here yet, but it's coming. What would you need as evidence to believe it?
He's like, if gods are doing that, then have God. Oh, that's why you want it. No.
Yeah.
It's no. No one should ever have it. I don't care how much you want it. It's a bad thing. The fact that it exists is a horrible thing. No one should.
I agree with you. It is a horrible thing, but horrible is sometimes necessary.
And there are lots of even more horrible things happening too. So I have a question though.
I was going to say, why don't you just come with us with the torque? You use it, and you can take it back here when you're done, and we'll save the universe, and you get to keep the bloody torque.
Oh God.
Bash immediately disagrees with Garlos and is like, "No, I'm siding with the Lynch. He has convinced me that no one should have this torque, and I am now going to dedicate my life to guarding the torque alongside him. If
Are you kidding me?
Point me in the right direction."
Really, Bash?
No, it could be.
No, I know what you're doing, Ben. The Lich says, the Lich looks at you and says, unless Carbanog himself trusts you, no.
He does.
I'm sure he will. What feats do I need to do to convince him? Because
Carbanog is the slug, right? He's a slug out there?
No.
No?
That's Squinky.
Oh, Squinky. My bad.
Yeah, that was his pet.
Carbanog.
Didn't we kill him?
No, you guys are in the caverns of Carbanog.
Okay.
That's why I recognize the name. Okay, where can we find him?
No. You can't go. I don't care. No.
Bash points to the party and is like, "Yeah, you guys get out."
Can you stop helping?
Oh, it could be that
I know what he's doing. It's funny as hell. I love it.
he's a revenant. Maybe he's been taken over by the Lich.
Okay.
We're gonna say it's a non-zero possibility. All right. Garlos, give me a sense motive.
At this point, I'm almost 2 seconds away of just going up to the nearest bar and drinking myself to death. Because it feels like the most doomed mission I've ever doomed to try to save the universe.
Jesus.
Nobody
How
wants to
much do you have
listen
in
to
that?
us. Nobody wants to help us. And all we want to do is just fix
Holy
things
fuck.
so that it goes back to normal. And yeah, everybody's going to hate us afterwards. This is normal.
Okay, Garland.
Just like
when
exactly, we
he's
should all go.
bitching about Carbonog not trusting you, unless Carbonog wouldn't trust you himself. You see that he glances twice over Lev's shoulder in that direction. Like if you look at where he's at, and you look at Lev, he glances in that direction over Lev's shoulder. It was subtle, but you got it. That's what sense motives do.
Interesting.
And Zach, you did give me a location.
Show me again where he was looking towards, please.
Lich, Lev.
Okay. He was looking over there. Okay.
Over his shoulder.
Over his shoulder.
Straight ahead, 20, upright, 20, zigzag, crack, oh, Jesus.
No, whatever you can do to be back.
Okay, so is the wall in the way of going down to where he was glancing?
Say that one more time.
The wall, the force wall, is it in the way of going towards where he was glancing?
Not exactly. I mean, say that a different way. Because I don't.
You said there was a force wall in the way of Lev.
Yes, there's a force wall right in front of Lev.
Okay. Is there a way around the force wall to get to where Lich was glancing?
The Lich was not glance. The Lich was glance. Look at Lev.
Yeah.
The Lich was glancing over his shoulder. So you're asking me, is there a place in front of him?
So
and the answer is,
it's behind Love, or it's behind.
Behind you is yes. Over your shoulder is behind you.
Okay, thank you. It wasn't very clear. Sorry.
No problem.
All right.
I have no problems reiterating.
My character's made that dramatic statement and starts going off.
Good luck.
What happened?
Too funny.
John got called into work.
Oh, okay.
All right. We will bob forth.
Oh.
It's like selling forth, but with a guy. All right. So yes, now you understand where he's looking at.
Yes. Okay, so Freida has made that dramatic statement about just going back up and drinking herself silly.
Right.
After that, she turns like she's just going to bang her head up against the wall and is kind of looking for some way through. Obviously, she's not good at that, but she's going to try to draw attention to, hey guys, it's this way.
And Lev,
Ash continues
clueless,
to... Go ahead.
Lev, clueless, will say, look, this is what we've come to. We're trying so hard to make sure the whole universe doesn't die, and look, she's being driven to drink it. What's worse than alcohol?
And Bash very loudly is proclaiming that Freida should just go back and quit drinking or start drinking because none of this matters anyway. And the only thing that is of any worth is guarding this thing. and that the party should just leave, and he's gonna like try to put himself in between the eye line of the Lynch and Freida.
Okay.
Okay.
Like in a way
Frida,
to
give
block
me a search check. Frida, give me a search check, please.
Can you give me just a second?
I can absolutely do that.
Can I do a sense motive on Bash to determine if he's being controlled by the Lich or if he's trying to pull some weird, like,
Sure. Yes, you can.
reverse psychology kind of play?
You absolutely can.
Okay.
Because I know what he's doing, so go for it.
30.
3?
30.
Oh, 30. Close to 3, but different. All right, you are 90% sure he is doing a reverse
Okay.
Okay.
reverse psychology.
Okay, cool.
He's trying to get alone with the Lich so you guys can go do your thing. And
26.
possibly. And what'd you get?
26.
You are literally one of, I think actually you're the only person who could roll under a 30 and get that. You see a, yeah, you are the only person in the party who could do this. As a matter of fact, you see a secret door. You see the outline of what is definitely a secret door right here.
Yes. Okay.
It is kind of funny because I noted that the fact that you are the only, because your eye gives you true seeing as opposed to just seeing invisible, you can actually spot this. So it's just kind of funny that you happened to be the one who chose to do this.
Yes.
You
That's
happen to
awesome.
also be the one who can see it.
Finally, something goes right. Okay. God damn it, we need code words.
Lev is going to turn and point his finger very firmly at the Lich and go, I'll be back to talk to you.
Come on.
Brogan
I'm
is doing
gonna-
sign language right now to the rest of the party. The sign language that he tried to teach all of us, but none of us actually took the time to figure out.
Lev did.
He definitely is doing that. He is definitely doing that.
Oh my God. Code word pineapple. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple.
Yeah. And he'll come back to Lev will come back to where Freida is.
And Blas is like, wait, is that the orgy code word, or is that, should I get naked, or what are we doing?
She'll hang her head and lean into Lev as if she's just so fed up, and she'll calmly say, very softly under her breath, door.
Where did you
And
find?
I'll lean very closely into you and say, that's a point of strength damage. Don't touch me.
Okay.
Fine.
No, don't. No. I presume that Freida, who is there and seeing Lev, would make that connection. Hey, don't touch the ghost.
I wasn't gonna touch you. I leaned in so I could whisper.
Okay. I thought you were like leaning against me.
Lean in does not lean against.
All
Those
right.
are two different things.
You're the ones who are cavorting with undead. That's all I have to say.
All I have to say, it's pretty fucking sweet.
All right, Mr. Over there using terms like cavorting. Thank you for your input. Anyway.
Lev has returned to where Freida is after pointedly declaring that he's going to be back for this Lich.
Okay.
Back for discussion. All right,
Oh,
free to determine how to open the door.
No. Frida's looking at the door and is like,
Okay, she's going to start walking back, and she's going to look for Blodgette.
okay.
Can Lev try going through the door?
No.
Possibly.
I'm incorporeal, so I mean.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
I
You are
know you are.
incorporeal.
I know you are, but what am I?
corporeal.
No, this door is as sealed as you could possibly make it. It's literally okay. So Blodgett comes back. Um, Freida's
I mean-
asking for Blodgett.
Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Blodgett takes off her earrings, like, what up?
Door, invisible door.
There's an invisible door. It is right here.
Checked it for traps.
Sure, we believe you.
I would
Alright,
like
so
it if you
Blodgett-
would check it for traps. Yes, please.
Blodgett will check it. Well, I don't know. One of the fighters could have come up here and just like, well, why don't we have the undead just float through it?
Didn't work. Try again.
Oh, did the left try and float through it?
Didn't work.
Didn't work.
Try again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so she's gonna check. They're gonna check for traps. I will roll a die.
Okay, he's got a +20 for it. Check for traps.
Damn, dude, I've rolled the character all wrong apparently.
Yeah, he's not basically.
I'm gonna go back and visit all that because, damn, where's the character? Sorry, I lost my character for a second. Oh, where is it? Sorry. There it is. All right. Rolling die.
Okay.
16 plus 20, whatever.
36. No traps detected.
All right, no traps detected.
It is locked.
She'll try to. They'll try to.
It is a locked oak door that is hermetically sealed and magically hidden with some levels of magical wards on it. The detect traps is high enough that Blodgett is able to determine that there are magical spells keeping the door from being opened.
Okay, I'm gonna knock.
You're gonna knock.
I'm gonna knock.
Okay, you knock on the door.
Way the
Freida,
fuck
you knock on the door, nothing happens.
What if we cast knock?
How about if
Ooh.
the magic?
Carlos has a knock spell if you want to use that.
How about if the undead make themselves useful and cast dispel magic spells?
How about if we go ahead and we cast the knock thing first? I'm good with that.
Yeah, it's a lower level
Carlos
spell.
has knock for sure, so he can cast that. It is unsuccessful. You hear in the background some raspy cackling.
Background is in behind us or behind the door?
Behind you, behind Vash to be specific. The Lich closes his door and walks down back into his room.
Well, at least we're amusing him.
Vash starts shouting at the party to leave and then goes through the door towards the lead.
Well, there's a wall of force between you and it.
Vash tries to go through the door.
You would probably bounce off the wall of force.
Afraid so.
Probably.
You do.
That didn't work.
Bash tries again.
What's your plan? What's your plan? He's got control undead, dude.
I'm not trying to fight him. I'm trying to prove to him that I'm loyal.
Okay, moving on.
Why? You're not.
Lev, what do you guys do?
Lev will cast dispel magic on the door.
Right.
If you've got to control undead, what keeps him from controlling you?
The fact that I'm super powerful and great.
Hmm.
I know he's got control undead because he tried and failed on me.
We're gonna hope he's.
I mean, you
bold
made your
enough
saving
not
throw
to
to be
fuck with us.
specific.
Can I toot my own horn, Victor?
Go.
I'm super.
Ben, did
I'm
you get the message I
super.
sent?
Thanks for asking.
25 for the dispel check, Victor.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Do we know the name of the creature that's trying to come through? Or the dimension they're trying to come through from? Anything?
A name that I don't understand.
It's Cthulhu and his friends. Azathoth, I think, was the specific deity that Neo mentioned.
Okay. She's just gonna lean up against the door as close without hopefully hurting herself.
Who's Neo-Aim?
I'm
Neo
not talking to you.
Hold on. Neo is the tentacled creature that you guys found you way back at the end of the Drought Dungeon.
Okay, so apparently this is the guy who's trying to bring our dimensions together. So
Neo is the guy who's trying to bring your dimensions together. You are trying to get the Torque of Command to control Fenris, the wolf, so that he will eat the Star of Fomalhaut and stop the stop Cthulhu from coming into your dimensions.
right.
And that is what Freida is going to say through the door. It is
Okay.
I realize you've had many people who have wanted this. We don't even actually want it. It's just a matter of wanting to make this stop. If you have a better suggestion, if you would like to send somebody with us with the torque, so they're in charge of it, so this just gets done, and they bring it right back to where you want it, that would be fine. We just want to make this whole situation stop.
That's legit. The door is locked, so you can try a open locks on the door.
Blodgette will
Anybody have an open locks?
Blodgette will try to open locks because that's what they do.
That is what they do.
They've already checked,
Blood's got a plus 19.
and they've already checked for traps, but they know that there are magical glyphs around, right?
There are no magical glyphs. It's just magical protections.
Okay.
The door is heavily warded.
All right. So
it is an oak door though, so you can also just beat it till it fails to be a door.
sure, and take 1,000 million hit points of damage. Blodgette rolled a 17 to unlock the door.
17 plus
Whatever you
19.
It's like
17 plus
a
19.
billion.
No, 17 plus 19 is 36. Do you have any bonuses going on currently?
+2 from Mass Cat's Grace for dexterity.
Okay. Anything else?
I feel like Garlos would probably be playing music.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's +2 for the music. So
But
total
maybe
40.
we might have one of my clerics might have done a prayer spell.
Okay, good enough. That's exactly what he needed. 41 is the DC check for this lock.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The door opens with a soft click. In the background, you hear the Lich say, "Good luck, fuckers," and go back and slam his door shut and go back to his crypt.
Yeah, I just totally get the feeling that the Lich is done with everything. And I hear that.
Bash
Told him
just looks.
once, you-
Bash looks
he's
at the
not up for
party,
another round.
looks at the two different doors, and it's just like, I don't know where to go.
Yeah, we know that. What did you say,
Very
Victor?
confused.
Victor, what-
Okay, so that is the corridor that opens up in front of you on the other side of that door. It goes 20 feet and then turns right. Looks to be a fairly normal corridor.
Let's have Blodgette check for traps.
Can you give me a roll, please? Zagaruno.
Who? Me?
For Blodgette checking for traps.
Oh, sorry. Yes, of course. Like, what did I do? Ooh, that was not so good. 6 plus whatever.
6 plus. The search is 20, so 26. A not so good roll is still a 26. No traps can none found.
Clean, traps clean. And they back away.
Okay.
He'd have to go. He basically has to go up to here to check. And at that point, he can see that. So it goes up another 40 feet to the right, and there's a door. No traps detected in this area.
I guess let's. LJ will lead the rest of the party in moving up to where Blodgett is checked, and then can we check that door for traps?
Give us a roll, sir.
Mm.
Zag, that's on you. Check for traps.
19 plus whatever.
19 plus 20, 39. Or plus the plus 5 is 44. No traps noted. No traps noted on the door. The door is unlocked.
Okay.
It backs away.
Once we have the party, well,
It puts on the invisibility ring.
Cool.
let's actually have Lev explore. Can Lev fit through the door?
Yes, Lev can definitely get through this door. This is a normal dungeon door.
I'm gonna try that.
All right.
Scout ahead. You tricky little dungeon master, you, using white boxes.
I know, right? Isn't it the best?
It's evil.
I was like, that's when I started. I said I think I did something really cool, but it's such a bitch because I can't see them, so
Yeah.
I don't know where my things are. I'm like, I have no idea. So all right.
Oh Jesus, this looks like a puzzle.
It doesn't seem to be not a puzzle. A 40 by 60 foot room. Where are you? Okay. Shelves line the walls, and each shelf is stuffed with jars, vials, and glass bottles filled with colorful liquids. A large desk stands between two workbenches. A lone mummified hand, herbs, bones, and skulls are scattered about on one of the workbenches. Clay pots, urns, and rolls of linen are strewn about the floor. Along the south wall stand 3 large vats. 1, 2, 3. Each vat nearly 4 feet deep and 7 feet in diameter.
Oh, yay. Okay, well, if there's a mummified hand. Oh, wait, I'm not in the room, right?
Yeah, I mean, LJ will open the door at the all clear from Lev, and everybody can start filtering in here to figure out this stupid puzzle.
Well, if it's a mummified hand, that's often used as a hand of glory.
Is that what I think it is?
A hand of glory?
Yeah.
Glory
And
hole?
if you have a mummified hole, it's a glory hole.
Stop it.
Hey,
Hand of glory is often used as a way to be able to see what's unseen. Also, it can be used as a way to make others immobile.
Also, a mummified body part is one of the first steps in creating a mummy.
Desk. 2 workbenches. Are the vats open or closed?
Open. Each vat has a different colored liquid in it. They all seem to contain murky water. One is brownish, one is yellowish, and one is bluish.
Oh, lovely. This is definitely one of those we could die situations.
Are you going to go check out the vets?
I think we need to be very picky about who would check out the vets. I'm curious about the walls, with the jars, vials, and glass bottles. Does there seem to be any kind of rhyme or reason to that?
So Freida's checking out the walls with the jars. Lev and LJ, what are you guys doing?
LJ is. I'm gonna have LJ stick with Freida just in case anything jumps out.
Okay.
Task stands with. And I want to check out this mummified hand. I'm gonna have Lev check out the hand. I'm gonna cast a detect magic on it.
All right, Bash, what are you doing? Bash and Frederick.
Frederick's going to be pulling security from what he assesses to be the safest corner of the room, so that he has the widest field of vision. And Bash will go in and kind of be like, I have no idea what I'm looking at.
He's gonna turn into a tree.
Bash can't turn into a tree currently. I don't think.
Zach, what are Blas and
Yes,
Blodgette
maybe I
going to do?
can.
What are Blas and Blodgette going to do?
That's a great question, Vic. Blas and Carrick are going to stand just behind the folks who are at the doorway, 10 feet back. Who's that already there? It's Carlos?
Already where? Who is already where?
So there's the door, right?
Yes.
And then you go 10 feet back.
Frederick is at the door, doing security.
Who's behind him?
Blodgette.
Oh, great. So Blodgette and Blas and Carrick will all move up towards the front, and the other clerics are going to hang back towards where the other clerics and NPCs are going to hang back towards where the bend is.
Okay.
Blas will cast another Detect Undead into that room, even though we've already entered it.
Okay. No undead detected. I mean, besides the usual.
Right, besides the residual.
Oh.
What? We do detect it.
Maybe. Gotta look this up real quick. I forgot that they really liked this book.
I really don't want to set off the mummies because I have a feeling that's what we're dealing with.
Okay. You do not detect any undead. And what was Blodgette doing?
Blodgette is hanging back with us, invisible, with Blas and Carrick, invisible, and is not doing. Actually, can they sneak up to the door without? I mean, it looks pretty crowded up there.
I mean, that's not even counting the fact that you've got like all these dudes sitting in the background.
Right. Well, and they're all like gonna be. They're like around the bend. They're not in a direct line of what the fireball that's about to hit us all.
spoil all my fun.
Sorry, buddy. So, Blodgette will hang back for now and hold their action.
I thought it was pretty good. As far as responses go, I thought it was all right.
That's pretty good, yeah.
All right, that's what you guys have found so far.
Okay. We're gonna have to check the bats. Do we have suggestions on how to check the bats? Because I prefer not to have another giant undead skeleton.
I detected undead. I didn't detect it. I'll keep it going, and Blas will walk towards the door, leaving Carrick and Blodgette behind.
Necromancy.
Figured.
Big surprise.
Okay. Yeah, shocking.
Just understand how we're trusting that, you know, when push comes to shove and it's the undead versus the living, that, you know, everybody's going to be on the right side of that. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna have Lev, since I've got detect magic going, I'm going to examine each of the vats and see if they have different schools of magic, because they're almost certainly magical.
Based on everything that's happened so far, I would say yes.
The vat that is kind of a brownish color, no magic whatsoever. The vat in the middle, no magic whatsoever. The vat on the right, the blue vat, you detect some magic. It's pretty significant, but it's also very small.
Okay.
I think after a round or two of concentration, you can clarify it more.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend that round checking it out.
Okay. It is a very powerful magic, but it's a very small concentration. The school is multiple schools of magic.
Whoa.
Enchantment, among others. I can't think of the other ones right now. But anyway, it's not necromancy, but like enchantment, abjuration, fornication.
Blodgette will come into the room and. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Here's definitely where I don't have much that's useful. Wait a minute.
Lev is going to look into the vat that's on the right, the blue one. Can I see
All
anything?
three of them have like a murky water. You can't see past the water. I mean, you can move it around to see if you can get past that, but
You know, how do you feel about experimenting?
What do you got in mind?
Well, I have the vinegar. I'm just curious what will happen, since we obviously are in over our heads.
What are you going to do? Pour vinegar into the vat?
Yes.
For what reason?
Well, if there are mummies waiting to attack, considering the composition of a mummy relying so heavily on calcium.
well, he detected no undead. So if a mummy was in the vat, it would be a mummy that's casting a spell of non-detection, which would be a pretty weird thing for a mummy to do.
Yeah, I still don't see a problem with putting vinegar in the vat.
Well, I mean, if you're looking to disturb undead, I'm just telling you that he did not detect any undead.
Oh, I believe you.
Okay. So you're going to try to put, which vat are you putting vinegar into?
I'm going to put vinegar into the blue one.
All right.
Frederick is going to draw most of his attention, not all of it, but most of his attention to the blue vat, just in case something happens. Like he's, being very Frederick about this.
I mean, that's legit. That is a legit response. Freida, you pour some vinegar into the vat. The contents of the vat violently shake, reach out, and grab you.
Oh, no.
What is your armor class again, Lev?
Lev's armor class.
No, Freida. Actually, yeah.
Yeah?
24.
Okay. And Freida, what's your armor class?
I got to go find the sheet that has it on it that's in the other room. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, that was brilliant on my part.
I mean, you're nailing it.
What are the vats made out of?
Probably big metal or iron cauldrons.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, if they were metallic in nature.
So what attacks Lev?
Nothing.
I assume so because you asked for his armor class.
I asked for Frida's armor class.
What's attacking Freida?
That's the question. A gelatinous cube.
Oh,
Gelatinous cube.
I'm sorry, what?
A gelatinous cube.
It's a monster.
our good buddy, the gelatinous cube.
Monster from
My
like
armor class is 27, plus I have stone skin right now.
basic D&D. It's an oldie.
Okay, roll to grapple, please.
I'm sorry?
Roll to grapple.
Yeah, okay. Yay.
This is your strength bonus plus your base attack bonus. Oh.
Fine. So, strength bonus plus the what?
Base attack bonus, your regular attack bonus.
Okay, so
Basically, your to hit bonus, which I have down as plus 7. No, maybe.
It's basically to hit.
my base attack bonus is plus 12, then plus 7, then plus 2.
So just use the
Okay, so
12
plus
and add
12.
your strength bonus.
Cool. So 9 and 12 is 21, plus 18.
Plus 9 strength.
Is your strength 9, or is it? Do you have a 9 strength?
I have a 9 strength.
Okay, so that's a plus 0. You get a bonus of plus 0 for a 9 strength. So plus 12, and then you rolled what?
18.
18. Okay, so you get a total of 30,
Yes.
which is pretty good.
Oh, good.
It has a total of 35, which is better.
Okay, if my character dies, I'm done.
We're bringing you back.
Oh, love you.
5 hit points of damage to Freida, and Frederick can fire off a volley if he wishes.
Can Lev also get an action because I was there checking the cauldron out with her?
No, you did not have a spell prepared to fire off. Frederick was
Do not
was
intend
prepared
to use a spell.
Okay.
This cube. The vinegar should have some effect, I would think.
Yeah, it pissed it right the fuck off. Ben.
Yes, Frederick will fire a volley and also request if there's any kind of special shot that he can fire right now or extra thing he can do to get more damage on said volley.
Not at the moment, no.
She's gonna throw more vinegar at it.
That's an interesting strategy. If that works, I'm going to be impressed. Because that would have been a great thing to have way back with the dragons.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben, give me a roll to hit, please.
Uh, 18.
Okay, that hits. I don't know if it's going to damage, but roll 3d8, please. Freida, give me a fortitude save versus paralyzation.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
9 on the 3d8.
So 26.
All right, you are not paralyzed.
That's awesome.
All right, instead of having everybody roll, because this, unless you guys do something crazy, this is going to go pretty quickly as far as rounds go. We're going to do initiative by the last time you rolled it. Freida, what do you do first?
Throw more vinegar at it. Really?
Okay. So you're throwing more vinegar at it. Lev, you're next.
Lev is going to make his full touch attacks to drain its strength.
Okay.
So that's 34 and 27. Do those hit?
Those do hit.
Okie doke. It
Lev,
loses.
give me a saving throw versus. No, hold on. Yeah, give me 2 saving throws versus paralyzation.
I'm immune.
You can be paralyzed.
I'm immune to to paralyzation.
Okay, cool. Well, it does indeed acidify you, so
I believe I'm immune to acid damage.
I don't think so.
I'll check.
What did you do, Victor?
I know Chad.
No, I don't show that it's immune. You're not immune to acid just because you're undead. Yeah. I do not show undead traits being acid immunity. That is 13 points of damage to Lev. And how much strength damage did you do to the cube?
6.
Okay. Very spare. Next up is Bash.
Bash will hold his action.
As
That's
soon
very
as she
weird.
sees there's an acidic response, she's going a different way.
Sorry, I'm looking up. I thought gelatinous cubes had a benefit against sharp weapons, but they do not. They do normal damage. Wild.
That is wild. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I concur, but I'm gonna go with it.
You ever
Walker
cut
makes
Jello?
the fight shorter, so I'm just gonna say that his arrows will successfully damage it. For what I see as no good reason. 39 plus 9, 48. Okay, so it's taken 48 hit points damage so far. All right, LJ, what is LJ gonna do?
LJ is going to do his full attack. Actually, well, can I get over there and make a full attack, or would it just be 2 attacks?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Oh my god. Are these things subject to critical hits, Victor?
Nope.
Okay.
They are subject to electricity, if I recall correctly.
Actually, no, it's the reverse.
Oh, is that right?
All right, all of those hit. Roll them, damage them.
Okay.
Actually, don't bother. You didn't have any hit points left.
Yeah.
LJ slices into it with sudden ferocity as it is grappling Freida, and you slice the gelatinous cube until it falls apart.
Holy shit.
Bits of cube fall back into the vat, and the rest of it falls onto the floor. It is at this point very sliced up. All right. Blodgette looks into the vat and sees something that resembles a giant key.
So they let the rest of the party know, hey, there's a giant key in there. Someone might want to go in and get it. And backs away.
LJ will reach in and grab it.
He's corporal. He's a script creature, something like that.
Yep. He's just your regular old undead.
You said Blodgette backed away.
Uh-huh.
All right. LJ, you said Blodgette backed away.
I did.
Which is cool. LJ reaches in and where is this? There you go. LJ reaches in. There's a large gold key. He picks it up, and a lightning strike hits. It is a flame strike, but made of lightning. Bash, LJ, and Freida. Reflex save.
Oh my god.
I know how to play a rogue.
Okay, 19. No, that's not right.
23.
9 plus 17 is... I can't fucking count. 26.
And Ben.
I'm sorry, it was a reflex against lightning, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking to see if I'm immune to lightning. And then also my reflex save, I guess that might be more useful, is a 33.
Okay. Bash makes his reflex save. I believe you have evasion, so you take no damage.
I'm immune to electricity. Does that count for lightning?
Yes. Everyone else takes 34 hit points of damage. The DC was 30.
So I have a question real quick. How are you all gaining hit points back? Whose life force are you sucking off of to get your hit points back?
Lev is the only one sucking people off. But
So who's your run?
healing can
Hey,
also be
speak for
distributed by
speak for
negative
yourself.
energy. Okay, my bad. Lev's the only one sucking people off to stay alive.
You don't know that either. You don't know my life.
Oh my God.
Lev's the only one sucking people off to keep all of you people alive.
I don't think cure light wounds or cure wound spells heal undead.
That is correct, but inflict wound spells do, and that is why Lev has like I think I prepared 5 negative energy rays.
Yeah, negative energy rays and inflict wounds will heal undead creatures, which are going to be important. So 34 hit points damage to LJ and Frida.
Rita's going to be drinking one of her goddamn potions.
True story. What do you do with the golden key, LJ?
I drop it on the floor.
Okay.
Isn't LJ immune to electric damage as well?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Not all undead are immune to the same thing.
Got you. Okay.
I forget if Frederick's good aligned or not.
Yes, Frederick is good aligned, and so is LJ.
Whoa, LJ can't be good aligned and be undead.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can.
Have you never
I'm
heard
still-
of Casper?
I'm still the same dude.
Tainted by the undead.
Yes, he's tainted. All right. LJ drops the key on the floor. It is a very large, like a foot long, golden key.
Don't you love a good underdog, Zach?
By looks, it looks to be a solid golden key.
I'm thinking because the other keys we found were aligned, right?
Yeah.
You've only found one other key.
And it was well, we found the one key that was alignment based. And the 3 like stones, the crystals to get through the previous fog door were also alignment based.
Yes.
Okay, well, what was gold?
So
You remember?
gold wasn't one of the options before. Before, I think it was a glowing white key, and that one was good. So this one might be neutral. Either way, LJ is going to the door to hang out with Frederick. Somebody else try picking this thing up.
Blas will walk up and touch the key.
Blodgette should probably wait for Freida to get out of the blast zone.
Everybody else, clear
Move
away.
the fuck out of the way.
All right.
Clear away.
Blas goes over and touches the key. Nothing happens.
Oh, well, okay. So Blas picks up the key.
Nothing happens. It's a perfectly normal. It's a little heavy. It's definitely solid gold. It's finely crafted, just beautifully made. Yeah, one of the most amazing quality giant gold keys he's ever seen.
Okay. Well, I assume we have the other key, right? We kept it. We didn't leave it like in the slot.
Yes, you did.
Great. So now we have 2 of the 3 keys, right?
Yes.
Great. And we didn't detect magic anywhere else in this room, right?
Well, no, the hand, but no. Besides the hand and the key, no other magic in the room.
What's going on with the hand?
It's a
What is going
mummified
on?
hand.
It's a freaking hand.
Well, deal with that puzzle.
Can I do some kind of like spellcraft check to see if I can discover what is enchanting this?
Sure.
17, 22.
Am I detecting
40, 41, I think. It's a lot.
And my detect undead is not triggering on the hand, right?
No, it's not an undead hand, as it were. It seems to have some sort of necromancy spell or thing, but exactly how the hand would be used, you're not sure.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
Okay.
Well, that was the master of necromancy.
It is a mummified hand, as per the Libris Mortis. You have to graft it onto someone. Instead of your own hand, you graft this onto your hand, and then you can deal slam attacks with mummy rot.
Oh man, that's fucking cool. Yoink!
It's a very weird magic item.
Marvin might like that.
Wait. So wait, this is a mummified hand that you put on your own hand. It does what?
You have to
Chop off
cut
your
your
own.
hand off.
Yeah. What does it do?
When you graft it onto where your hand used to be, you can make like slam attacks, like punch motherfuckers, and deal mummy rot to them as the disease.
Oh my god.
I remember that this is like an artifact, I think.
This isn't an artifact. It's similar. I think you're thinking about the Hand of Vecna. That is very similar, but not as. This is nowhere near as powerful as the Hand of Vecna. This is just
Does it take over the user's mind like the Hand of Vecna?
You don't know. You haven't tried.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to.
Okay, you sure? It'll really give you a really good slam for your monk attacks. You can use it for your.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I read about this in the libraries and no, thank you.
Okay.
You go, necromancy dudes.
Can Lev take his incorporeal hand and puppeteer this mummy hand?
Oh my god.
Not successfully, no. I mean, he can move it once in a while, but he has to concentrate in order to just get the hand to move. Actually keeping it on his hand and moving it around and using it, no.
Fuck. I wanted a corporeal hand that dealt mummy rot.
That would be funny as hell.
Are we going to look at the other two vats?
There's nothing magic in there, but yeah, you could pour vinegar.
Yeah, we can check them out.
Okay. When you move the dirty, murky water at the top of the other two vats, you don't see anything underneath. You basically use a stick or something to move the water enough to see underneath it.
Blodgette is. I'm sorry.
It looks just like dirty water.
The whole time that this is happening, Blodgette begins to look around the vats, look around the walls, see if there's any hidden passages or hidden hidey holes or anything like that.
Okay, give me a search check, please.
I will do that.
I'm also going to roll a search check for Lev. He's going to be looking for just anything that is like a relevant book or a journal of somebody who previously used this place.
Okay. Give me a search check for Lev as well, please.
Okay.
Can we use Mage Hand to have it arm wrestle this necromancy hand?
Yes.
29.
Great. 13 plus whatever Blodgette's bonuses.
20, so that's 33. Blodgette notes a secret door right over here. And Lev, unfortunately, does not find
A manuscript.
a manuscript.
Blodgette checks for traps.
All right. D20 plus 20.
Yuki. 14, 34.
No traps. Secret door is not locked. It's a normal secret door.
Okay, Victor,
Yes.
I am absolutely going to add some vinegar to the yellow vat.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Where is survival? That's a good question in my case.
So Zach, Blodgette does not see any traps on that door.
Blodgette calls Blas over, and Blodgette backs up behind Blas a good 10 feet, and Blas opens the door with a firm push and a step back.
Right. Okay, I'm fine. All right, no problem.
What'd you get?
So it is 13 plus 24, so that's 37.
All right. Freida realizes before Freida pours vinegar into the vat, Freida smells it and realizes that the stuff inside the vat is acidic. It is definitely an acid that, if she pours vinegar in it, would create a gas.
And we're not doing that. Okay.
Probably a bad gas.
What about the other?
Bedroom. Ammonia and bleach.
Yep.
Right. Ammonia I got. But anyway, what is the brown water then?
Just dirty water.
Just dirty water. Okay. All right, we've discovered what we needed to discover.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure. But I didn't want to leave that stone unturned.
There you go. And you've also discovered a set of stairs going down.
Awesome. Kiddos, I'm sorry, but I'm fading hard. All right.
Okay.
Hard fade on the Caroline.
Hard fade. Hard fade.
Hard
will
fade
talk
on
to
the
you
Caroline.
guys.
Hard fade.
Talking
I
about
think
Blas?
it was very useful, this particular campaign. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, get some rest, love.
All right.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See you next time.
So who's left?
That's the three of yous. Total 4 characters, the bare minimum, but I think we've got enough to go through the next couple of rooms.
Cool. So the stairs up is what Blas discovered when he opened the door.
Yes.
Okay. He calls Carrick to his side, and Carrick casts an detect undead up the stairs.
Okay. No undead detected.
And they back off and say, "Fighters."
LJ will take the lead.
Or should I say undead horde?
I don't see Ben back there, but I imagine he's there, so he'll probably back you up. All right. LJ and Bash turn around the corner, and you see it basically goes 20 feet, and then there's a 30-foot long pit, and then it goes further beyond that. It's hard to see in the darkness. Neither of you have 120-foot vision. You have 60-foot vision, so you can both see just on the other side of the pit for good ways.
So if Blas will go up to the front and see if he can, using his robe, see any further.
Okay. You can, I believe. Oh, shit. See, this is the problem with this method.
You don't know where the.
Right.
Damn it.
All right. It goes, it goes a pretty good ways. Another. You can see it goes to the edge of your vision, 120 feet.
So I let them know, and then Blas backs off a little bit.
Okay. LJ can. I mean, there's enough room for a run up for a jump. I could jump it.
Sure. What's your jump bonus?
4.
You got it.
Actually, with I haven't updated my skills in a while. It would actually be 6.
All right. And you've got the cat's grace, so plus cat dex, bull
Yeah.
strength,
Yeah. Bull strength. Yeah. So 8.
and then Garlus will sing, so it's +2.
So 10.
Yes.
And then the prayer is another +1. So
the prayer's
11.
already exhausted. It's been too long. You can cast prayer again though.
Yeah, LJ's definitely gonna cast a prayer if he's gonna fucking if he's gonna jump. Not bad. 19 plus 11, 30.
All right. All right. That is exactly what you need to make a 30-foot jump.
Awesome. I also forgot with the Divine Power and the Crown of Might, it would actually be a little bit more than that, but cool.
All right. You come to a skidding stop on the other end.
Okay.
You forgot to ask if there was your check to see that there were not any force fields about halfway across the pit.
Victor,
Fortunately for you, there are not. So.
I was, oh my God, Victor, I was about to reach for the screen and strangle you to death.
Oh, come on, Victor. There's a little force field. Force, just a small one. It's the itsy bitsy one.
Okay. I'm gonna have LJ pull out like a metal stake and a little hammer. And I'm gonna wrap some rope around the end of it.
Okay.
And drive it into the ground. And I'll throw the rope to the other side.
Okie dokie.
And that way, people can use it to kind of rappel across.
Well, I mean, you look in the pit since you're going to be doing this.
Yeah.
And it's just basically it's a 10-foot deep pit with spikes studded along the side, but they're far enough apart that you could walk through the spikes easily. You could avoid the spikes pretty easily if you walked across it.
That's okay. Well,
that seems too easy.
That was really cool for nothing.
Or it just seems too easy. I think Blas has some super duper jumping skills because of his monkdom.
Probably true. He's also got the rope that LJ just put in there, so he can definitely jump across.
He will jump across. Carrick will stay 10 feet back from the pit, other end of the pit.
Okay. What about the rest of the party?
Lev will jump over. He'll make a show of jumping, but he'll fly.
Okay. Ben, how do you and Frederick want to go across? I mean, you can just walk across. It's 10 feet down. It's pretty easy to avoid the spikes.
Blodgette will walk across. Blodgette will walk across the rope.
Give me a tumble check, please, for Blodgette.
Will do. 12 plus whatever their bonus is.
16 for tumble, so 28. Not a problem.
Frederick
Yeah.
will definitely. Yeah, no, I heard you. I was just waiting for Zeg to finish. Frederick will go across the rope, but Bash will just walk and just try to avoid the spikes as best as possible.
Give me a d20 plus 16 for his 18 for his tumble check.
Uh, 33 for Frederick.
All right, Frederick makes it across, no problem. And Bash is just going to walk straight across. And Ben, I do appreciate the fact that you set off my traps. I really do. I just want you to know this. I know other people are like, "Oh, don't do the thing." I appreciate it. Give me a reflex save, if you would, please, because the spikes begin to shoot up out of the ground as you're walking across, halfway across.
Uh, 32.
All right. What is your armor class?
28.
Hold on a second. Have you eaten dinner?
It's fucking horrible. The one spike that might have gotten you misses you. Oh. And LJ, actually. Because the spikes apparently rain down and up from the pit. LJ, what is your armor class?
LJ's armor class. $32.
Ha! I hit you twice. Out of 6 spikes, only 2 hit you, so it's still pretty paltry. But not bad. 13 hit points of damage, sir.
Ow.
And bashes across. All right, now that you know that that's what sets off the trap, the rest of you will get across by either leaping or jumping or singing. Blaz, give me a spot check, please.
Good. 29 total, Victor.
All right, your robe of eyes spots a secret door right behind you.
Right behind me,
Look out behind you.
I call Blodgette over.
Okay, Blodgette's right there.
I ask them to check the traps.
All right. Give me a roll, please. D20 plus 20.
I show them the door, and then I ask them to check the traps. 20. Oh, that's a waste of 20. But 20.
It kind of is. No traps detected. The door opens normally.
Okay. Blodgette looks in with his robe of eyes.
Drop. He does what?
Looks in with his robe of eyes.
Okay.
Four.
This is what you see.
Uh-oh. Oh, I can see how challenging this is.
Damn it. Why did I do that to myself? I know that that's there for that. But there should be another one here for this. So apparently it just needs to cover more of that. Nope. How is that what you're showing? That's redonkulous. Yeah, there's a problem with this idea.
Hey, it's okay to play test stuff.
There it is. That's the thing that, oh my goodness, that's the thing that I was supposed to be able to move. Okay. Whew. There we go.
Okay. Is there anything in the room?
Rotted sofas, several throne-like. I just put it in chat. Several throne-like chairs, small tables, braziers, vases, dented, chipped, and even broken urns lay in disrepair about the chamber, as if tumbled and looted. Only the tapestries, featuring weed-grown rocks and greenish scenes of undersea life, seem to have escaped such rough treatment.
That's scary. Blaz backs away, letting the strong people in the group, or the undead horde, we'll call them, know about the room, and I will detect undead, except the residual undead.
Okay, what direction is he detecting undead in?
To the room to the north.
Okay, no undead detected.
Blodgette and Blaz back up the south wall.
Okay.
LJ and Lev will go in. LJ will go towards the next door, and Lev will be on the wall opposite that door.
Okay, what is it? Is anyone else going to do anything in this room? Bash, you've got he and Frederick. Anyone going to check for traps or check anything else?
There's no need to check for. Well, the door we already checked for traps. Unless you want to go to the other door.
I'm just kind of waiting for backup here.
Are you at the other door?
Yeah, I've
walk
got
over to
LJ
the
at
door.
the other door.
Bloz steps into the room just inside the first door.
Okay.
Blodgette
Oh,
Blodgette will go up to LJ and will check for traps at the door.
Okay. Can you give me a roll, please?
Yep. 12 plus whatever her bonus is. Their bonuses. That's really good. I'm gonna need more curries.
Detected. Blodgett detects a trap on the door.
A fireball?
No, it triggers something, probably something coming out. Not 100% sure, but Blodgett definitely detects that there is some kind of trap on the door.
Can they disable it, or is it magic?
They can they can try disabling.
Well, take a roll for it. Tells everybody else to back the fuck up.
LJ and Lev do back the fuck up.
18. Plus whatever bonuses.
All right, Blodgett successfully disables the door. Hold on one quick second. All right, still safe. Yeah. Blodgett's pretty sure he disabled the trap.
Great. Backs away.
Okay, LJ and Lev take their positions again.
Okay. And he's
And
gonna try to
LJ, yeah, I guess LJ will swing the door open.
All right. It is a false door. It opens up to a 5-foot deep area.
Really?
Blodgett at that time realizes it's like the false doors in the earlier part of the dungeon, in that long corridor with a whole bunch of rooms in here. It's the kind that shoots out a bunch of arrows or spears.
Right. Right. This is a trap.
Just a trap.
Oh, okay. LJ immediately gets out of the way of that.
Okay.
Do you want to? Do you have a detect magic that's cheap? You mean you can always like just cast it in the area to make sure we're not missing anything?
Yeah, I could cast Detect Magic.
All right. Lev cast detect magic. Okay. There is definitely magic behind this tapestry.
Behind what?
If
The tapestry.
I
The
spend
green
around,
mossy tapestries on each side.
if I spend around studying it, can I tell what school?
Sure. you spend around studying it, and it is a multiple schooled magic. It is very strong and very small.
Oh, gee, that
So-
sounds familiar.
It sure does.
Well, we've had the magic that is neutral, I think, and the key that is good.
That is correct.
So where will we find a character that's evil?
We're screwed, guys.
I know we're screwed.
Not a chance.
Screwed.
I'm gonna have Lev shoot LJ with a negative energy ray.
Okay.
Give me some heals before I deal with this.
Cool beans.
So that's gonna be 5d6. Pretty good. 16. So that's 22 hit points.
If only we had if only we had an evil character.
I'm also going to have Philaly cast a negative energy ray at LJ.
Okay.
Actually, Philaly's a Silver Wraith. Could I have Philaly attack LJ? Since the Silver Wraith's natural attacks deal negative energy damage?
Man, it's a big undead orgy.
Let me double check that.
They're all feeding off of one another.
Yeah, they inflict a serious wound spell that deals 3d8 plus 1 points of damage, but would heal.
Yeah,
an
would heal undead. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, they could actually have a big undead orgy.
What have you done?
Reluctantly, Flayli is like, yes. Or no, Flayli is like super happy. Yeah. Flayli gleefully runs over and touches LJ. You're gonna feel
Oh, free heals.
This just gets worse and worse.
Flayli looks over and says, if you need an evil evoker to do it, let me know.
Well, the problem is we're incorporeal, so we can't hold stuff. But we could probably do like a mage hand or something. That's going to be 19 more hit points to LJ.
It's a pretty good heal.
Yeah. And LJ will draw back the tapestry.
All right. LJ, Evoker 1, Flayli, and Blodgette, give me a reflex save, please.
Oh, shit. Give you a what?
Reflex save.
Didn't Blodgette say they were backing off?
Blodgette backed off 20 feet. That's well within the range of the green slime.
All right. Well, I am pleased to say that Blodgette rolled a 20.
All right.
So whatever it is that her bonuses, their bonuses.
Layla got 21.
Okay.
Lev got... Actually, it would be a 23
LJ.
with Cat's Grace. LJ got 40.
Okay. LJ is able to leap to the side. Flayli does not. Flayli has a bunch of slime covering him.
He's also incorporeal.
God is thinking.
God is looking up silver wraiths again.
I can't find them.
They're in the city of the Spider Queen.
Yeah,
Not
I
in any other places. They're hard to find.
Googled it, and I found out I was spelling it wrong. It's spelled like silver and then AITH, and I found it on realmshelps.net. Because I was looking up over Wraith with a W.
Wraith, RAITH, as
Yeah.
opposed to the normal Wraith. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was W, and I was not turning up a lot.
So did I. You're fine.
Oh.
They found the secret door. They played with a bunch of bats, and Freida got attacked by a gelatinous cube. And now they're in a room with two big green curtains, and one of the green curtains turned out to be a green slime. Yeah, someone did.
And Blodgette's doing a really good job.
Okay. You've got a 50% chance to ignore it. And he does.
Yippee!
He is fortunate. He floats above it. On the wall behind it, you see a large glass plate with a large black key behind it, about a foot-long key.
Gee, if only we had an evil character in the party that could pick up the key.
Gee,
Freida raises his hand and says, "I would, but I'm a wraith."
Yeah. So Lev's just going to cast Mage Hand and carry it around.
All right. How are you going to get past the glass plate?
Ooh. I'm going to ask LJ really nicely to break it. Or move it if it can be moved.
Okay. How's he going to move it without jumping onto the 20-foot thing of green slime?
Oh,
Is a stool a common item?
No.
Yeah, but if LJ touches it and he's not evil, he's going to take like hella damage, right?
Well, LJ wouldn't be touching the key. He'd be touching the glass plate that's protecting it.
All right, because you're going to use a mage hand.
Yeah.
Right. Can't you use some sort of levitate spell to levitate the glass box off, assuming that that's what it is?
You'd have to touch it to levitate it. And
I could maybe do like a telekinesis thing, maybe. But I could also have LJ reach into the Cloak of Commonality and pull out a 10-foot pole.
10-foot pole would work.
And either like try and nudge it off or fucking smack it.
All right, he can smack it enough until he's got a high enough strength that he can smack it until the glass breaks.
Cool.
And you'll be able to grab the large black key.
Okay.
With the mage hand.
Yes.
Yes, with the mage hand.
Why didn't we do that for the gold key?
That's a good question.
I guess you weren't.
You've tried it before. You've tried it before.
No.
All right, so you have all three keys.
Should we go back to the archway where the keys need to be inserted?
I reckon
no
that's a good idea.
keyholes. There are no keyholes in the archway.
Should we bring the keys back?
Oh yeah, and we pulled the white key from the other side of the door.
Yes. You pulled the white key from this room right here. You pulled the white key from here. You got the gold key in the vat, and then you just now found the black key.
So we don't know where these keys go.
Yeah, but don't
You
they
have not found any slots large enough to fit these keys in them.
Fuck.
Do they not have anything to do with the orbs that we found and that we put into the slots, or is that completely different puzzle?
That was a separate door. Victor, does that hall that
was this door way back here, and that got you into this far.
Does that hallway that this room branches off of go any further?
It seems to end right there.
Blodgett and Carrick. Carrick has joined us by this time.
Okay.
Carrick helps Blodgett search for secret doors.
All right, go and give me a roll, please.
Will do. Being half elf and all, he has some of those skills.
Right.
13, not so good. But that's +2. And +2 and +1. It's +5.
Okay, well, Blodgett has a +20, so 25.
+13 is 38.
All right. No secret doors found.
Okay. Nope, pretty much a dead end. I'm assuming that none of us with true sight, like Freida or me, can see anything different.
You're currently right here, and you see nothing different in the room. Do you want Freida to come in and check as well?
No, I'm thinking about towards the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Which seems like a dead end, which seems strange.
Freida goes over there and checks it as well with true seeing and does not see any other.
Great. But we have a door up there, right? That we can open.
That door is a trap. You
All right.
disabled the trap.
All right.
I think we missed a door somewhere.
Where do we find the keyholes?
In this room that the rest of the party is in, the items that are around are finally. Oh my Lord Jesus.
What?
Nothing. In this room, the things that are here are trying to look to see what's here. 6 large trunks and 24 locked coffers. Actually, you just flooded the room with green slime, so there are currently 10 trunks and coffers left, not soaked in slime.
Do we take time to look through here, or
when the slime came through and soaked hold hold on 1 second. When the slime washed through the room and soaked the 18 locked coffers. As they turned into acid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them, you saw small pit vipers wriggling about, trying to escape. And as far as the trunks go, nothing happened with the trunks, but 2 of the trunks also, no, sorry, 4 of the trunks also were washed in green slime and have now disintegrated.
Well, we could go about the business of checking for traps on each of the remaining ones while avoiding the slime.
True.
Just in case there's something here that we need.
Who wants to check the remaining ones?
Well, Blodgette will check for traps. Just tell me how many rolls I need to make.
Okay. All right. Blodgette goes over to check for traps, and at that time, the whole room begins to shake, and the other tapestry finally falls to the ground, and it is also a green slime. So Les, LJ, and Blodgette get to roll reflex saves.
These green slimes.
I don't know if I mentioned that this is the worst dungeon.
It definitely is the worst.
Green slimes.
Fortunately, none of you were interacting with it, so you don't have that high of a reflex save.
So Blodgette rolled a 12 plus, 1 plus 1 plus whatever the bonuses are, plus whatever her reflex save is.
Blodgette's reflex save is disturbing, and Blodgette makes it.
Okay.
26 is his bonus.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's very disturbing.
That's disturbing.
So I need Lev and LJ. Nice. Okay, definitely need that.
I didn't realize I was muted all this time.
Okay.
LJ got a 34 and Lev got like a 42.
All right. They both leap out of the way of the slime, as does Blodgette.
Covers the entire room.
Pretty much the entire room. Behind the slime on the left, you see a small door.
Oh.
That's convenient. Okay. I guess let's have Blodgette check it for traps. I mean, I know one's already gone off, but
But not a bad idea.
this dungeon is the worst, so you can never be
How's
too
Blodgette
sure.
going to get to the door to check it for traps?
So
Oh, the slime. LJ is going to get a broom from the Cloak of Commonality and start sweeping the slime up.
Okay. After about 2 rounds, the slime has completely destroyed the broom.
I have another broom.
Okay. After 2 rounds, he's completely destroyed the broom.
Is the slime? Is there any progress being made on getting the slime out of the water?
It's maybe about a foot at a time.
I mean, just let me clear it. I'll clear a path.
Okay. Takes you a good 10 rounds to clear a path, but you are able to clear a path.
10 broomsticks later.
Yes. 10 broomsticks later, you have a path to the door. Blodgette can roll for detect traps.
Great. 19.
All right. No traps detected.
Is it locked?
Nope.
Blodgette backs away.
Who dares open the door?
LJ dares.
All right. LJ opens the door. The corridor going around to the right.
Oh, God.
I know, right? Let's see. This one. Man, that's some tricky ass shit. People are excited about the eclipse already. All right, you see, you guys see a corridor going around. Stairs go down, and then the corridor goes here, and there's a T in the middle.
I despise this.
What? What could go wrong? This is the best. This is a perfectly normal corridor.
Everything could go wrong.
Okay, besides everything.
I hate this dungeon so much.
What's not to hate?
Right?
Why are you doing this, Victor?
That's right. Pat said she sees me every night working hard on my dungeon. I've done a lot of work on this dungeon for you guys to hate it, and I'm glad that I successfully did that much work and you hate it that well.
You've really outdone yourself with this, Victor. This is a new low.
The sad part is, the dangerous part actually, is that you're almost out of the normal Tomb of Horrors rooms and into the not normal rooms, which is good because it's near the end of the dungeon, but
Great.
it's also dangerous.
I feel like we should call it here and wait for the rest of the party.
I feel like you might be right.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah,
Had a long day.
This area rapidly increases in danger level.
I can feel it in my bones.
I'm afraid you're right, my friend.
Couldn't we have run Curse of Strahd? We could be fighting a vampire right now.
Something simple.
The vampires are so 10 sessions ago.
You could even toss us into Undermountain again. Put us on any level you want. They made entire books about it. Anything but this.
That is a fun dungeon.
Yeah, I've run Expedition to Undermountain a few times, and it's gone differently every time. Poorly most times, but you know.
The part of the part of this dungeon pulled, like besides the part that was obviously pulled from.
You are very distant.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Part of this dungeon was pulled from it. Besides the whole level, part of this area was pulled from that because I liked the encounters and the types. But yeah, the encounters in this area go normal level, like really low, normal level, absolute death. So yeah, we should wait for the next group for the rest of the gang to be here.
Oh, yeah.
I like how the Lich is implied to be a normal level encounter.
I mean, he was tough.
Normal.
But then you have to fight the guy who made the Lich. And that's really dangerous.
Do we have to fight him?
Oh yeah.
Just engage him in a round of Parcheesi.
You definitely can actually. You can definitely conversate and combobulate with this guy. He's very okay with that. I mean, you have to fucking talk to any living creatures in 2,000 years. So, yeah, conversation's definitely on the table here.
I'm willing to give that a shot.
Yeah, actually, he would be out of practice conversing. He would be like, what are words again?
Hey, look, I got a tongue spell prepared. We can talk however he wants.
I don't think negotiating is going to work with this one. It didn't work with the Lich at all. And the Lich is his boy.
I mean, last time I don't think we really put the effort in.
I don't know. I put some effort in, and I think the monsters in this dungeon just do not respond well to diplomacy.
I mean, this time we tried it, and he... we didn't have to fight him? I'd call that a success.
I mean,
we could have done that without negotiating. We could have just gone around it the second time.
You had diplomacy.
Anyway, you guys have a good night.
You too.
Yeah.
Good night.
But I mean, you know, fucking, we didn't know where to go, so we talked to him, and he told us where to go.
I mean, that is fair. It is very fair.
I just think it's worth a shot. If we have to kill him afterward, we have to kill him afterward. I mean, 6 one way, half a dozen the other.
Oh, what do you mean?
All right. Yeah, we will call it here and catch up on the next one.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks.
All right. You guys did very successful, I think, with the Lich. That was capital work. That was actually really, really well done. You conversated you well out of a very dangerous fight. So that's always to be appreciated.
Cool. Good night, all.
Good night, John.
Good night, John. Good night.
Sector.
All right, guys.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Zach.
Oh, it's your birthday?
Sunday was my birthday.
Sunday was your birthday. Happy birthday, Victor.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was. I think it was a good birthday weekend.
Good. I'm glad.
Oh, and would that have happened yet? Brandon, Xenia, the female who wasn't happy about being a silver wraith, is
Yeah.
now very pleased. She seems very okay with it now. She's no longer giving you grief and complaints.
What changed?
Nothing that you can see.
Can I ask her?
She does have to obey your commands, so yeah, you can.
I'm gonna ask her, but I'm not gonna like command her to answer me.
No, she asks you,
I feel like-
why are you happy now?
I mean, I think there's a more tactful way to phrase it.
How do you think you would phrase that?
I think I'd go up to her. It's like, you seem in a better mood about the circumstances. What's got you in a brighter mood?
Oh, well, it's that whole thing about the contract, and you definitely have to return me as soon as I'm dead. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I am bound by the contract to get you resurrected.
Mm-hmm. You are.
I am aware of that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm just happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, I told you up front, temporary state of affairs.
Oh yeah, very temporary. As long as you're my boss. You make the rules. We do the things.
And I appreciate your cooperation.
Oh yeah. Anytime, man.
Look, I'm a bad guy, but I'm not a bad guy.
You're just drawn that way.
Yeah.
That I can understand.
I mean, it's shitty circumstances. What am I gonna do? Fucking go all the way back to Capic Pool? Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that'd be way too difficult for you guys. I'm sure the guild will understand. They'll be okay.
It'll work out.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Sorry, Pat's yelling at the screen to my left. It's very weird. It's okay.
I'm trying to think about how I can go about this without getting caught. We didn't kill that purple worm, did we?
I think Joel did.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, because that's how you got Bash out.
Yeah, we did kill it. Maybe I'll throw them into the heart of a nearby star. Their bodies were unrecoverable. I'm very sorry.
I mean, that definitely works.
I'll pay the death deposit. Well, I would have already paid the deposit, so I wouldn't be getting my deposit back.
No.
I feel like I would incur extra fees that way, though.
Oh yeah. Likelihood very, very high.
They didn't keep any fingers of theirs, did they? They got all their fingers and toes?
Yeah.
Is it toenail clipping enough for a true resurrection?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, it's also stipulated in the contract that I have to bring them back to be truly resurrected. So I would
Yes.
presume that comes with the assumption that they didn't keep any part that is enough to do a resurrection.
I would say, yeah.
Well, rookie mistake.
We all make them. All right, I gotta get some IT work done. So
Okay, I am going to. Oh, what am I going to do? I guess I'm going to finish revenancing them, finishing out their character sheets.
make it happen. I'll
I
catch you
got
on
the
the flip
broad
side.
strokes done. Yep. See you next time.
All right, bud. Bye.
Bye.